everybody. Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. Once again, I'm Rob Moretti, back for the fourth game of our four-game set on the schedule this weekend. It's the field hockey team at Wryneck. The Panthers getting set to face the Panthers of Pleasantville. Wryneck coming in 1-2 on the young season. Pleasantville just one game so far, and they tied it. It was a 1-1 tie, so they don't have any wins or losses yet. They are 0-1, so they'll look to get their first decision. Wryneck looking to get back to 500. Opening hit coming up next on LMC TV. We return for the opening hit after a little pregame shower. Looks like it's calming down now. Wryneck had the opening hit, and they control it as they move it forward. Dr. Pleasantville, that's Emma Hickey. The defense. This will be a free hit coming for Pleasantville after the infraction. Only 30 seconds in.
It's the Brewster Rooster mode.
Katie Keene will set it up on the 25. Take a big rip into the circle.
The Brewster Bears are not the Brewster Roosters. It's beyond me.
And a quick penalty corner for Pleasantville.
And what also is crazy is that they're calling one side of the Tappan Zee Bridge now the Mario Cuomo Bridge, and the other one's still the tap.
So just 1 minute in, good early scoring chance here for Pleasantville. Up top it takes a hop, finally controlled by Skripchak and sent away by the Wryneck defense temporarily, back into the circle and back out. And Wryneck will be able to advance it. Femke Hendricks had the hit there for the Panthers. Wryneck Panthers. Both teams Panthers today, so not fun to broadcast, but we'll do the best we can. Sent forward by Pleasantville, trying to come through nicely, stopped by April Hanga.
Get there! Get there!
Streaking through with it is Hendricks. And offensive foul gives it back to Pleasantville here. Emily Cohen couldn't stop it legally. Quick dribble by Victoria Craig. How far can she go? She draws the call with it too. A juggle can come in handy if you can execute it properly. Sent into the corner, centered and out of bounds. Lee Wryneck hit. It's a rainbow in the background. Not sure if the camera can pick it up, but sun coming out after some pregame showers. So bring out your old earth science notes, you'll figure it out. Pleasantville trying to control here. Into the circle, and a save made by Wryneck goalie Natalie Sutter. Play still live. That's another corner here coming up for Pleasantville. Sutter, the freshman, in front of the cage for Wryneck. Sophomore Charlotte Keene on the other side for Pleasantville. Keene took a... That's Katie Keene who took the initial shot. Wryneck defense stops it up. Still some sprinkles coming down, but it's sunny. The entire field soaked in sunshine, but just a little bit of moisture coming down. This will be a Wryneck hit. No score, 4 minutes in. Up the field and down the sideline, remains in bounds. Sonia Finkenberg couldn't control it. Finkenberg, a sophomore, named a captain. Don't see that every day. Hickey tries to center for Pleasantville. On the edge of the circle now. They'll have a free hit from the swing and a miss there by Keene. She'll lose it. So a Wryneck hit. First 5 minutes, Pleasantville has certainly had much more possession time. Some dribbling there from Hendricks, couldn't get it through to a teammate. Another hit here, a big hit up the field by Keene. That'll end up wide of the net and out of bounds. Yeah, I'm not sure what the indication was. It looks like it's going to be a Pleasantville hit. Must have touched a Wryneck player on the way out. So Keene, little miss hit taken away by Cohen. Cohen loses it back to Keene. Up into the circle, this will go wide and out. Wryneck now a chance to clear. Cleared way up. Wryneck chasing. Kathleen Victory who was chasing, but could not win it cleanly. Wryneck, outside of the opening hit, not really much of an offensive push in the early going. Victory trying to work through, gets called for the infraction. Craig goes into the juggle again, but couldn't keep it on the stick. Wryneck now will have a chance to clear. It's Julia DeLitta who sends it up. Cohen plays it further. There's Kaylee Sanabria with it. Trying to play it towards a circle. First chance to test this Pleasantville defense, but the infraction gives it back to Pleasantville. 7 minutes gone by, no score here at Wryneck High School. Fourth game on our slate this weekend, third Wryneck contest. Now Rainbow's really coming in strong. In the backdrop, you can see the whole arc now, at least to the naked eye. This infraction against Pleasantville. Wryneck quickly up toward the baseline. Into the circle, but swept away by Katie Keene. Clearing attempt. Delaney Cotter. Couldn't get it out.
Go, Sophie. Go, Sophie. Go, Sophie.
Was on me.
Juggle time for a second. It's going to stay with Pleasantville. They'll respot it. Send it way back to the 25 line. And we've got another juggler. It was Christina Skripchak with that one. Stoppage here. Be a Wryneck hit. Hendricks takes it. And some sort of infraction on that play.
What was the warning for? Anybody know?
Keene gives it a whack toward the circle. This is Hendricks who got tripped up. So have to re-spot it before playing it. And makes a fresh divot. Retains some possession of the ball. Hendricks, nice straight hit up the field. But Sakos couldn't control it and lost it on the infraction. Sakos against Cotter. Dribbles it around, gets it to victory. This Corez. Looks like she stepped out, or perhaps there was a call, either way. It's a Pleasantville hit. Forward pass attempt was stopped up. Wryneck trying to push it up. I'll get the free hit here. Finkenberg takes it. Trying to win it. Couldn't get it done. Kaylee Santabria lost it there. This is Collins who tries to play it up, wins the hit. She will take it. Swept away nicely by DeLitta, but only a temporary stop. Victoria Craig with it on the stick now. Tried to go into a lift juggle and couldn't get it under control. DeLitta got the stick in front of it. Infraction though, gives it back to Pleasantville. Just about 12 minutes gone by, no score. A game that Pleasantville has had most of the offensive possession time. The Wryneck's defense has been up to the task. Clearing attempt will go out, just wide of Patsakos.
Good call, ref.
It's Chiara Vedavino, the senior defender, to take the hit. Hops off the stick of DeLitta. Stays with Pleasantville. Just barely into the circle. A Wryneck hit coming up. Keene stops the clear. Sends it into the circle. And kicked away. Nice save there by Sutter. Corez with it now. Stays a Wryneck hit. Finkenberg up the sideline, out of bounds. Back into the juggle. Not easy to defend. Up the sideline. And a stoppage. It looks like a card might be issued. Ref goes to the pocket. It's a green card. So just a warning.
Second warning, so she's out, right?
The card was issued to Christina Skripchak, the freshman. She's sitting out, must have been her second green card. Pleasantville hit from midfield. It's stopped up by Victory. They'll get another hit here. This is Finkenberg carrying it inside the 25. Another hit from just outside the circle. Finkenberg into the circle and just wide of the net. Could not connect with a teammate for a deflection or a shot. And Pleasantville will have a chance here to clear it. Halfway through the first half. Neither team's found the back of the net quite yet. Clearing attempt. Finkenberg tried to disrupt it. Got called for the infraction. Nice stick work to try to get through here by Pleasantville. I'll get another free hit. It's Sophie Rule up against Sonia Finkenberg. Rule takes the hit. Briefly into the circle, flushed back out by Wryneck. Finkenberg trying to dribble it back to safety. She does earn the hit. 14 minutes left, first half. Clearing attempt, goes into no man's land. Battle for the ball. Pleasantville from just outside the circle. Keene dribbles it back, plays to the side, looking for Skripchak. That's a Wryneck hit.
Go Wryneck, there you go. Get it.
Off a Pleasantville foot. That does allow Wryneck to reset it. I hope I'm not jinxing myself. It looks like the rain has stopped. A few clouds in the area.
Go Wryneck, push it.
Hendricks passed through to Botsakos. Couldn't get it under control. It gets whistled down. Hendricks gets the hit here. That goes out, off of Pleasantville. Hendricks, nice clear into the circle briefly. Santa Bria tried to play it in. Another free hit for Wryneck. Hendricks from the top of the circle, dribbles around one defender, tries to put it in. It's flushed out by the defense. Pleasantville trying to reverse course here after the first, one of the first Wryneck threats. Saoirse O'Day, no, sorry, that was Hendricks. Tried to play it up for Wryneck. They have to retreat. Played toward the sideline. Finkenberg's there. That's O'Day. But she loses it. Victory got in the way of the pass and gets the call. Santa Bria takes it.
Go Wryneck, push it! Push it!
That's a penalty corner. First of the day for Wryneck. Comes with about 10:45 left in the first half.
Go Wryneck!
Looks like Santa Bria is the one who'll be sending it inbound. Pass comes to Hendricks. The infraction gives it back to Pleasantville.
That's it, Wryneck!
Hendricks keeps it near the sideline.
Nice!
A strike towards the center. Clearing attempt stopped up by Hendricks.
Nice, Wryneck!
Pleasantville having some trouble clearing here.
Way to work it!
Hendricks didn't hit the ball, hit the stick. Right into the juggle goes Victoria Craig. She'll do it again. That time she drops it. That's how you defend it. Here, I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but it's not like Wryneck's defense was don't touch her. So Finkenberg was working her way into the front quarter of the field, but the call gives it back to Pleasantville. Final 9 minutes of the first half. Still scoreless here at Wryneck High School.
Go, Julia!
It's Julia DeLitta who was trying to come up with it.
Come on, defense! That's it!
Daisy Jason briefly interfered with that play. Got the call.
Go, Wryneck!
And look, I can do it too, says Femke Hendricks.
Push it up! Push it
Hendricks back into the juggle,
up! Go!
opening up the bag of tricks, but loses it out of bounds. Hendricks stopped it up. Tries to play it forward. Call goes against Wryneck. Vedavino plays it up for Pleasantville. Now Craig tried to go another juggle. Hendricks
That's it!
up the sideline, but flagged down. 8 minutes to go, first half. And could verbally hear that one, dangerous play, high ball. Gives it back to Wryneck. They'll move it up a few yards. And Hendricks will take the hit. By take the hit, she tried to go into a juggle, and then just went around the defender. Trying to get it toward the circle, but couldn't quite get there. DeLitta plays it back in. Hendricks toward the outside, but a hair too strong. Chance to clear here for Pleasantville. Up the sideline toward midfield, Jason stopped it. Hendricks still with it, plays it into the circle, ball rolling toward the end line. Charlotte Ball, the defender, trying to clear, and she will earn the hit. So Wryneck, certainly the last 5-10 minutes, putting much more pressure on Pleasantville than they had in the early part of the game. Neither team a goal to show for it yet. Possible numbers developing here for Pleasantville if they can get it together. Stolen back by Hickey. And a penalty corner is the call. 6:30 left, first half. The second or third corner for Pleasantville. Wryneck has had one. Slow play comes in. Keene rips it wide. Was looking for Craig on a deflection, but couldn't make the connection. So Hanga clears it up the field. Wryneck now, looking for another rush. Hit goes to Pleasantville, into the attacking third. Sullivan and Craig still in bounds, and a save by Sutter. Play remains live. Looking for a shot, and Wryneck gets the call. Hendricks didn't get any ball on that clearing attempt. So Keene goes around Hendricks. Comes back to Keene. Played forward into the circle. Possible opening here for Craig. Penalty corner. Wryneck will take that. Had two unmarked players getting uncomfortably close to the goal. They'll take the opportunity there to defend the corner instead of allowing what could be an easy goal. Same play comes up to Keene. She swipes at it and tips it. Keene still with it. This time she tries to send it in. Jason got in the way of it. Hanga still with it, and a clear up the field. Wryneck with some possible numbers if they can control. And Santa Bria couldn't win it and kill the clock. Looks like we'll have another, well, no card, just a warning.
Watch your back, Stina.
So Vedovino takes the free hit here. Hops over Hanga's stick, and it comes toward the goal. The shot scores! Christina Skripchak. It's 1-0 Pleasantville.
Nice pass. Let's go, Wryneck. Good job, Kiara.
So 3:54 left, first half. Pleasantville's finally turned that possession into a goal. Santa Bria looking to counter, but has it stolen away. Final 4 minutes of the half. Back to the juggle. Down it goes. Hendricks takes off with it. Hendricks down the sideline. Tried to center it toward Correz, but couldn't connect. It's Correz who sends it forward. Back out. And it'll be a Wryneck hit outside the circle. Just over 3 minutes left in the half. Finkenberg sent it in, but swept away by the defender. Hendricks with it on the stick now. Hendricks into the circle. Santa Bria couldn't get a shot off. Hendricks with it again, has it taken away. And Pleasantville will carry it out. This is Hickey streaking. It just barely stopped up at the last moment. They still have numbers. Hanga stopped it, but it's a penalty corner. Had to be played back out by Keene. Swing and a miss, and that'll get flagged down. Wryneck a chance to clear. 2 minutes left in half number one. Pleasantville up 1-0. Clearing attempt comes way up past midfield. And that's a bump by Kathleen Victory. And stop everything. Red card being issued.
Way to go, Kiara.
So Kaylee Santabria, take a seat. Wryneck will be down a player. Played into the circle. Wryneck gets the call. 1:20 left in the half. Big swing by Hanga. And trying to come through with it is Batsakos. That won't do it. Back the other way with Pleasantville. Hendricks tried to juggle, but couldn't keep it on the stick, couldn't keep the ball in bounds either. Final minute, first half. Pleasantville with the hit. Looking for some late half insurance. Down the sideline, it will stay in. Wryneck hit with 35 seconds. Jason sends it up, taken back by Cotter. Back the other way with Wryneck. This Victory loses it to Keene. Keene plays it up off the stick of DeLitta. Loose ball won by Pleasantville. 15 seconds. Keene couldn't get it into the circle as DeLitta got in the way. 10 seconds. And that'll go out of bounds. And with 5 seconds, that should just about do it for half number one. So there's the horn. Pleasantville, the late goal with about 4 minutes left. Pleasantville 1, Wryneck nothing. Second half coverage coming up next. Stay tuned, LMC Varsity Sports. We return for the second half. Opening hit belongs to Pleasantville. 30 minutes left in regulation. Pleasantville up 1-0. Wryneck trying to even things up. Teams have switched sides, so Pleasantville now going from left to right on your screen. That one nearly got through, stopped up nicely by Hanga. It's a Wryneck hit. Played off to the side. Wryneck will get the hit here. Finkenberg played it, tried to play it through, taken by Rule. Taken back away by Correz. Off a foot. Rule tried to play it towards the middle, but this time the call goes against Pleasantville. Kaylee Santabria is back in the game, so I thought she was issued a red card, but clearly she's playing. Right in the middle of the field there. Hendricks will take the hit. Sent into the corner, might stay in, it will. Santabria plays it. Tried to get it to Correz, it was deflected and sent away. Jason chases it down, wins the hit. Jason, one of 3 captains, with Kaylee Santabria and Sonia Finkenberg. A forward, a midfielder, and a defender. Makes sense. It's a hit here for Pleasantville. Will be another hit for Pleasantville. Just over 2 minutes gone by here in the second half. Action almost entirely in the midfield. Just as I say that, Wryneck nearly gets it in the circle. And they'll have a hit from just outside the circle here. Hendricks trying to get through with it. Not legally so. Played up, and this could be a breakaway. Hanga couldn't catch up, but got the stick on the ball. Earned a free hit out of it, which is best case scenario there. It'll be a hit for Wryneck. They'll have to pull it back a few yards. And Femke Hendricks, a big hit up the field. But Sacco's trying to break away, earns another hit. Toward the corner, not what Basakos wanted to do with it. She gets it back, brings it into the circle. But Pleasantville wins the hit. Up the sideline and still in, I think. Juggle time, collision. Wryneck hit right back into the juggle and hold everything. That's going to be a yellow card. Sounds like Coach Kristen Coffey from Pleasantville not agreeing with the card, but Victoria Craig's going to have to sit out for a bit. Meanwhile, into the corner, into the circle, and a takedown. And Wryneck, will this be a free hit? Was she inside the circle? It would be a hit for Hendricks from the dotted circle. Tried to play it through, but it's a Pleasantville hit. And all Wryneck needs here is one favorable bounce on one of these scoring attempts to get themselves a quality shot on goal. They've been close several times and tried to center it. Kept in bounds, was maybe going out. Goalie hits the deck. Play still live as there's a scrum in front of the cage, and it's finally swept away by the defense. Hendricks kept it in, and now it is swept away. Good job by Hendricks there as she tries to send it in again, and it's stopped up. She'll get the hit. Hendricks almost turned that into another opportunity. This will be a Pleasantville hit. You can't come much closer to scoring than Wryneck just did there. Clearing attempt. Stopped by Victory. Back and forth, it goes out of bounds. And it belongs to Wryneck. Jason will take the hit. Excuse me, she'll leave it for Hendricks, who will juggle a bit. Earns a hit. Hendricks, big centering attempt, got stopped up by the defense. O'Day earns a hit, which Hendricks tipped. Got it back, try to plate it up. Back on the stick of Hendricks. She'll get a free hit. Hendricks, another attempt to center, saved by Charlotte Keene. Still in the circle, not cleared out quite yet. Now it is. Hendricks tried to play it up there with O'Day. O'Day now challenging, couldn't win it. Hendricks challenging again. Another Wryneck hit. Hendricks, who, gotta tell you, for a freshman, has quite a hard stroke. Hendricks again trying to center. It comes through. Finkenberg had it. Sent it to the left of the net. Couldn't find a teammate. That one challenged by Allie Liebman, who's checked in recently. Hanga trying to challenge Sullivan, and Hanga will clear it up. Hendricks plays it into some space, but earns the whistle, so a hit here for Pleasantville. 8 minutes gone by in the second half, and this one comes way up the field. The whistle will allow Wryneck to get some defenders back on sides. Keene will take the hit and just play it off to the side for Cotter. Toward the middle, Wryneck hit. Hanga gives it a whack. Past midfield, taken there by Ball. Played up to Rule. Rule plays it further. Hanga tried to clear, but whistle already came in. Pleasantville will have the hit here. 21 minutes left to play. Pleasantville up by 1. Looking to double that lead. Keene into the circle. It's like Jason took that one off a finger. I'm not really moving that hand much. Play will continue. So Jason in some pain, but playing through it. Hanga stops it. Played up toward Finkenberg, but Skripchak was first to it. Finkenberg will have it here. Sent up towards Ball. Finkenberg disrupts the play. Tries to find a teammate. O'Day plays it up further, but it went off the foot of Butsakos in the process. Cohen stopped that one up. Butsakos towards the center, still outside the circle. Liebman was trying to break up that play. Instead, here comes Pleasantville. Hanga couldn't stop Hickey toward the net. Backhand shot is saved. Play still live. And they score. A wild scrum on the far side of the cage. I couldn't tell you who scored it, but it's 2-0 Pleasantville.
Great hustle, Kelly.
So 19-19 remaining in the second half, and it just got that much harder for Wryneck. They trail now by 2 against Pleasantville. And if you're Wryneck, start with 1. Score a goal, play for a tie, and then see if there's any time left. Corres couldn't get it through. Santabria took that one somewhat painfully. Finkenberg trying to go up with it. Got interfered with. She'll keep it. Finkenberg up the field. It rolls loose. Stays with Wryneck. Finkenberg. Will there be another card issued? It is a yellow being issued to Charlotte Ball. So that'll give Wryneck a little bit more of an advantage. Sophie Rule will come up from attacking midi to play some defensive midi. looks like they weren't ready to restart yet. So Hendricks will cue that back up. Here we go. Hendricks trying to get through, couldn't get through Keene. Textbook takedown there by Hanga. Liebman plays it toward the corner. Finkenberg trying to challenge. It gets past Liebman, but not legally so. A Wryneck hit. Timeout Wryneck, first time out of the game. With 18:05 left to go. Pleasantville 2, Wryneck nothing. Wryneck hit when we come back. Ready to restart following the Wryneck timeout. Sonia Finkenberg dribbles toward the circle and they get it in but can't do anything with it. Finkenberg trying again to get it through. And it's a Pleasantville hit. Keene will take it. And it comes up toward Liebman. Couldn't get the stick on it. Hanga sends it back up. That one deflects off the stick of Skripchak, and Corez takes off with it. Corez into the circle near the end line, and it went out. Clearing attempt, tipped up. And Hendricks reverses course on it. 17 minutes left, Wryneck trailing by 2. Wryneck trying to push this one forward, that's O'Day. It's Wryneck's hit. Hendricks will take it. Played it back. And Jason has to send it back up toward Hendricks. Hold everything. Looks like another card's coming out. It's colored green, and it's issued to April Hanga. So she'll have to sit out a bit. Emily Cohen will take the hit here. Comes back out toward Hendricks, who sends it forward on a hop. Challenging for it is Santabria. She'll win it and get the hit. 15:30 left. If you're Wryneck, this is about where you want to score your first goal the next couple minutes to give yourself a real chance at a second. Into the middle of the circle, but all green jerseys there. Gets around Finkenberg. And coming with it is Callie Sullivan, who plays it up. And it's a Pleasantville hit. Final 15 minutes left to play. If you're new to the sport, no overtime in the regular season. 7-on-7 in the playoffs. We're a long way from there, and on September 13th, Corez. This will be a Wryneck hit. Finkenberg. Towards the middle, played back out. Clearing attempt didn't work, but Rule earned the hit. And up it comes, stopped up by DeLitta. Hendricks Towards the middle, Sanabria earns the hit with just under 14 to play. Hendricks will take the hit. Towards the middle, deflected in the air. And Keene looking to clear it. And she does. At least enough to earn the hit. Wryneck fans, make sure you tune in next weekend. Homecoming weekend, well, a lot of football. Mamaroneck hosting Mount Vernon. Wryneck hosting Tuckahoe, both in homecoming games, so look out for those on the schedule next week.
Ready, Stina? That's you, Stina?
Oh, nice Katie.
That one towards the middle of the circle, and a penalty corner coming for Pleasantville. Flicked up top, Skripchak quickly loses it.
Got 7, Stina.
DeLitta tried to play it to the side for Finkenberg, but put a little too much on it. So Pleasantville will have a chance here to send it back in. Hops over the stick of Sullivan. Hendricks tried to clear. Finkenberg keeps it in. Tried to clear. It was stopped up by Katie Keene. Allie Liebman tried to clear there. Couldn't get it through. Finkenberg into some space and gets taken down. She'll earn the free hit.
You got 7.
Finkenberg
Time, Stina.
couldn't quite put it through. Pleasantville hit. Stopped up by DeLitta. It's a Wryneck hit. Just over 11 minutes left to play. Wryneck still trying to get themselves into the scoring column. Hendricks with a dribble. It doesn't have any effectiveness in the end. Quickly up off the foot of Sullivan, but they'll let them play on. Now it's a Wryneck hit. Liebman gives way to Hendricks, who undercut it, played it out of bounds.
Good drive, Sophie, right in the corner, kid.
Sophie Rule will take the hit.
There you go.
Stopped up by Hanga. Hanga trying to stuff the play all over the place on that one. We couldn't get it through. It is a Wryneck hit. Hanga tips it. I don't think she was trying to do that with it. Hit cleared up, and Corez trying to keep it in, but it's a difficult play there as we come into the game's final 10 minutes. Charlotte Ball played it into the middle. Emily Cohen earns a free hit, but they'll have to respot it, I believe, behind midfield. Hanga with a big clear up the field. Corez chasing it. It's stopped up by Sanabria. Tried to play back to Corez. It was deflected away by the defense. O'Day plays it forward. Kicked away by Keene. And it's a Wryneck penalty corner. 9:15 left. And Wryneck at this point, best they can hope for is to play for a tie. They need a goal real soon to make that a possibility.
You got 12, Stina.
Sanabria will knock it in. Played it short to DeLitta. DeLitta to the center and couldn't make a connection. Hendricks has it deflected away. Another penalty corner.
Go to 12, Stina.
It's played toward Hanga. Into the middle. Keene had a kick at it, but couldn't put anything on it. And how about a third straight penalty corner? As they've now taken a minute off the clock, just playing out these corners. Sanabria once again. Same spot. And this one doesn't connect. Pleasantville hit.
Push up.
Get back, defense. That's it.
Hanger got in the way. Still a Pleasantville ball. Wryneck hit, 7:45 to play. Towards the middle. Taken away by Pleasantville, that's Katie Keene. Dribbled up. She'll take the hit here. Hanga tried to disrupt. She'll earn the hit. Comes toward the sideline. This one Corez can keep in. Finkenberg, though, loses it to Keene. Liebman gets in the way. She earns the hit.
Go with your stick.
Liebman couldn't get it through. Finkenberg couldn't come away, but earns a hit. Just under 7 minutes left. Hendricks, another juggle through some traffic. That's the key to that's the real key to the juggle. It's one thing to learn the trick. It's another thing to use it effectively and get yourself somewhere doing it. As Keene plays that one towards the middle. 6.5 left to play. Up towards Sanabria. Sanabria a little overhandled, but DeLitta controlling. It's a Wryneck hit. Sanabria will dribble. Trying to get through, played toward the side. Corez earns another hit.
Stick down,
Sanabria will leave it for Finkenberg. Finkenberg challenged nicely by Skripchak. I'm sorry, that was Rule, and she'll earn the free hit. Trying to come through. Hanga stopped the play. Played toward the middle, but all green jerseys there. Jason earns the hit. 5:20 left. DeLitta. Back to Hanga. Played way up, just about at the edge of the circle. As DeLitta tries to steal it, as does Liebman, but coming away with it is Katie Keene. Hanga and Keene tangled up. Hanga takes the hit, and it rolls out. Timeout Pleasantville. 4:44 left to go. Pleasantville 2-0 lead in the ball when we get back. Back for the final 4+. Little miss it there. Pleasantville gets a retry. Fedevino gives way to Sophie Rule. Finkenberg tried to come away with it. Sullivan does break away with it. Hanga stops the play. Cotter. Free hit Pleasantville. Craig into a juggle. And that is a Pleasantville hit. I think the official changed his initial call. Keene will have the hit. Played toward the side. And Hendricks got in there to stop it up. It hops through, but it will roll out for a Pleasantville hit.
Take your time. Take your time, Stina.
Skripchak loses it there to Hendricks.
Come on, Megan. Come on, Megan.
Hendricks all the way through, but
Sidelines, Megan.
no Panthers out in front, as it's Megan Ennis who just checked in
Good job, Megan.
and earns the hit. Up towards Finkenberg, who got interfered with. Final 3 minutes. Hendricks juggling. Ball back on the ground. And a hit coming for Pleasantville. Keene sent it up. Wryneck trying to send it up. At this point, if you're Wryneck, you're just trying to break a shutout. And you can't worry about goal 2 until you get goal 1. With 2:15 left. Goal 1 is probably focus number 1 here. Hendricks played it hard and across. It goes all the way through. Craig chases with O'Day and Jason. And Craig picks up some big yardage. She'll take the hit. Play it to the side for Rule. Wryneck hit with 1:30 to play. Hendricks with a big hit up the field. Sanabria loses it. This will be a hit for Sanabria. We're down to a minute. It was earned by Sanabria, but Hendricks takes it. Sent it toward the middle. O'Day with it on the stick. Wryneck hit. See if they can rally for a goal near the end here. 45 seconds to go. Played back to Hanga. She sends it into the circle. Swatted away. Ball still live in front. Toward the end line, it's kept in. Pleasantville trying to clear. Penalty corner, Wryneck. And they can take their time here because of the continuation rule on the penalty corner. You can take one after time expires. Still 15 seconds left, though. It looks like they'll have time to get this one underway. And they can earn a second one here, too, if there's an infraction. Stopped by Keene. Play still live. And that'll do it. It's a Pleasantville ball. 3 seconds left to go. And that will do it. Pleasantville, their first win of the season. In their second try after tying 2 days ago, they improved to 1-0-1. And Wryneck, despite their efforts, falls to 1-3. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll wrap things up for you following this one. Next on LMC TV, Varsity Sports. Rob Moretti back here one more time to wrap up a 2-0 loss by the Wryneck Panthers to Pleasantville. Wryneck in this game a little bit outplayed, outpossessed for sure by Pleasantville. That's what led to Pleasantville's goals. Wryneck, on the other hand, they've got some young talent. They've got a new coach on the sidelines this year, so definitely some things to be excited for the Wryneck field hockey program. We'll see them one more time this season, so let's see if they can't pick up a win in front of the cameras on that one. The CEO of LMC TV is Eric Lewis. The COO is Matt Sullivan. The community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. And the camera crew out here today, this afternoon, Chris Lavinia, Stephen Briante, and Danelle Clark. Once again, I'm Rob Moretti. Thanks for watching all weekend long. And tune in again next weekend to LMC Varsity Sports.